Hello everybody, Angela here with Turo Family Chiropractic and your weekly PSA or Piece of Salutogenic Advice. So continuing to talk about our holiday hangover solution. So again, when we're talking about the holiday hangover, we're talking about that overall feeling of too much sugar, too much alcohol, too much stress and running around. So really that, kind of fatigue and sluggishness that might set in this time of year. So last week talked about the importance of giving your gut a break. So whether you're doing a fast or a cleanse or cutting out whatever is your toxin of choice. I know a lot of people do dry January or try to cut out the sugar. Those tend to be the two big culprits that are very high around the holiday time. So, whatever your kind of focus is as far as eliminating the toxin. So then the other important component is making sure that you are then rebuilding that gut health. So, it's great if you do, the dry January or cut out the sugar, cut out the junk and try to clean up the diet. But you really want to make sure that you are giving that gut a chance to rebuild. We have a lot of healthy bacteria, hopefully. We have a lot of bacteria in general in our gut, in our stomach and intestines. Which we need, and our unhealthy lifestyles will often wipe out the good healthy bacteria and create a overabundance of the unhealthy bacteria that can cause a lot of GI distress. So as far as replenishing that good bacteria, you really need to make sure that you are either doing it with a good quality probiotic supplement or implementing a food protocol that includes a lot of good, healthy, fermented foods, which are going to include, have those bacteria that then are going to rebuild and reflourish in the gut and the intestinal tract. So in our Western diet, we don't tend to include a lot of the fermented foods. So it tends to be a more mindful choice, but you really can make sure, you can really get everything you need from the diet. So kombucha, including that, or kefir, which is fermented coconut water. The krauts, so the different sauerkrauts or krauts made with different vegetables. All are excellent options as long as, again, you want to make sure that you're looking like everything at the quality of it, making sure that it's a high quality product. A lot of people do their own fermentation at home. So if you know somebody, again, kind of, if a friend or family member, see if you can work out a deal with them, and making sure that you're getting that good homemade product is always really nice. So, I know one brand, it's not even a brand, it's a website called Prescription Foods. So if you go on prescriptionfoods.com, I believe it is, they actually lay out a protocol, basically prescribe what fermented foods to eat and what quantity, and what's really important, because when you're talking about that, adding in that bacteria to the gut, just like fiber, if you go from nothing to a lot, it's going to have a negative effect. Fermented foods are the same way. So if you have none of them in your diet and then you eat a ton, you're probably not going to be too happy with me, and you're going to go, why did she tell me to eat all this fermented food? It really is you want to build it up gradually. So that's what's so great about that Prescription Foods website. She actually outlines, I think it's in the frequently asked questions, and she outlines, exactly, how much of each product to have, what to start with, and then what to work your way up to, so that you're doing it in a gradual way and not overstimulating the gut with that. So I'm always a big believer, if you can get it from your food, and then supplement is always the second choice. A supplement should be exactly that. It should supplement the diet. But when it comes to a probiotic, that is one that we tend to need because we just don't get enough of it from the diet. So making sure that you are getting that good quality probiotic. You might need, again, a little bit more up front to get it rebuilt. And then as you go into maintenance mode, just kind of keeping what's there going. And with probiotics, I actually find a lot of people take them in the morning. which is okay, especially if you're fasting in the morning, if you do intermittent fasting and don't eat till later in the day. But if you are somebody that, like me, that gets up and has your cup of coffee, or eats first thing in the morning, you might actually be better off taking your probiotic towards bedtime, because then it has all night without you putting anything into your system for it to really work and grow, let those bacteria grow and flourish in there. So just a little tip that I learned throughout the years. But again, as long as you're getting it in your system, it's better than nothing. But if you can take it at bedtime or close, maybe about an hour or two before bed, when you're done eating for the night, that's really optimal. So that is your PSA for today, is once you cut out all the bad stuff from your diet, making sure that you are then replenishing the gut that has likely been wiped out over the last couple months from the unhealthy choices that we've made, making sure that you're giving it that chance to rebuild and reset. So thank you guys, as always, for tuning in. Any questions or comments, feel free to send them my way. Otherwise, I will see you same time next week. Have a wonderful day.